What it is, what it do, cyber world, it is your girl, the one, the only, Ash Said It, ashsaidit.com, ashsaidit.com. Welcome back to the Ash Said It Daily podcast show. I appreciate you guys beyond words. Thank you for all the downloads globally. We appreciate that. And of course, I'm always bringing you guys good positive energy, but I'm also informing you guys of some heavy hitting stuff that's going on in the A-Town and surrounding areas. Today, I'm fortunate enough to be chilling out in the studio with Senior Director of Marketing for Taco Mack, Emily Beesley. Hey, Emily.
Hey.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm excited to be on the show and be able to talk about some really awesome things we've got coming up for Taco Mack this summer.
Absolutely. So, for the listeners that are not from Georgia and not familiar with the brand, where did Taco Mack begin?
So Taco Mack, our very first location was in Virginia Highlands back in 1979. Our founders actually were from up in Buffalo, and they were headed down to Florida and just stopped off in Atlanta for a while. They really liked it and decided to stick it out for a bit. But they noticed there weren't really any buffalo wing places down here, something that they loved from where they were from. So they thought, hey, let's go ahead and make this, start making buffalo wings for the Atlanta area. They bought a place on the corner of Virginia Highlands and were able to start selling buffalo wings, except the challenge is the sign on the front said Taco Mack because it was a little taco stand that they had bought. And they started making a little bit of money and had enough to either change the sign out front or upgrade their kitchen equipment. And so the kitchen equipment won, and eventually people just learned buffalo wings is Taco Mack and Taco Mack is buffalo wings. So for someone like me who moved to Atlanta, you hear Taco Mack and you think, oh, it must be like a taco joint, Mexican restaurant. But everyone in Atlanta just knows that Taco Mack is a place for buffalo wings. Craft beer really became into craft beer before it was a thing. So our restaurants have 100 plus beers on draft now, with the exception of the original location, which only has, I believe, 25. So, but still, a ton of craft beer. And then sports. I mean, obviously, what goes better with wings and beer, but sports.
Clearly.
So TVs everywhere.
Literally everywhere, you guys, like all over the place. There's a TV. There's no shortage of LED screens anywhere.
Oh, for sure. Well, the best part is, too, with so many TVs, you can ask for the TV that you're looking at to be changed to your game, your team. And I mean, with all those TVs, you really can't upset anyone because they've got plenty of other TVs to look at for their team. So really try to encompass more than just Atlanta sports. It's really all sports, and all teams are welcome at Taco Mack. But we do, a little bit of hometown pride, little favoritism to like our Falcons, Atlanta United, etc. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's a given. That's the home team. You gotta love A-Town. So, Emily, how many stores are in the state of Georgia?
We have 25, and actually our 26th location in Georgia opens a week from today, or opens on Monday the 15th. So we are very excited. That one's in McDonough, and that'll be our 30th location overall, but 26th in Georgia.
Gotcha. So what do the other states include? Which other states are
we have one location in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and then we have 3 locations in North Carolina, 2 in the Charlotte area, and 1 just outside of Raleigh.
Wow. So, as a senior director of marketing, how do you juggle all these locations and being aware of what's going on where?
Oh man, it's a lot, but I've got a great team. We've got a bunch of people on our marketing team, and really just the manager, our general managers out in the field, they keep us pretty up to speed on what's going on if it's not something that we're already planning. So really, we're all about being a part of the local communities around our restaurants. So even though myself and my team are driving a lot of the big brand promotions and the food and the beverages that are coming out, when it comes to the local events, it's really at the heart of the restaurant to embrace the community and get involved. So we help our restaurants as best we can with some of these local events. We go with them for as many of them as we can. We just did Gwinnett Beer Fest this past weekend, as well as Atlanta Burger Wars. That was down in Hampton, Georgia. We've got Brookhaven Wing Fest coming up in a couple of weeks. So we really try to get out in those communities. And it's really just a matter of teamwork, both with the restaurants and with those of us that are here at the Restaurant Support Center.
Okay, Cool. So, walk me through a typical grand opening because you guys are going to have this grand opening for McDonough pretty soon. What is that
Oh
going to
yeah.
be like?
Well, the grand opening starts actually quite a bit before the actual opening day. So our opening day is Monday the 15th, but we have had trainers on site since Monday the 1st.
Mm.
They all came out. We've got our VP of training and our culinary operations director. Our whole training crew came down to the restaurant along with a group of new restaurant opening trainers, which are really the best of the best trainers and team members from all our restaurants around Atlanta. They applied for the opportunity, and we selected the kind of the cream of the crop, and we took them all down there. Most of them are staying in a hotel down in McDonough and training all the new team members for the McDonough location. We have 150 team members being trained for that particular location.
Wow.
So really just they've been training all different aspects of the menu, of our steps of service, all the things that really make us Taco Mack.
Right.
And then starting on Wednesday the 11th, we start with some pre-opening events. So we do something called Friends and Family, where we give all the team members invitations to hand out to their friends and family to come in and it helps us do a practice run with
Right.
actual people inside the building. And then we have some VIP nights. So we've got our Brew University program, which is our beer loyalty program. The top tier of members are called chancellors. So these are people that have 1,000 or more credits. And that means they've had 1,000 or more unique beers at Taco Mack. So a lot of beers and a lot of love for Taco Mack. So we really want to honor those people with an exclusive preview night on Thursday the 11th because really it's Thursdays are pint night, so who better to celebrate our first pint night before we open with than our chancellors?
Yeah.
And then
wow.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm listening. I'm just in awe. I'm like, that's a lot of drinking. It's a lot of.
It is. Yes. We actually have 6 members that have over 5,000 credits right now.
Wow.
So it's amazing. These folks are great. I mean, we know most of them on a first name basis just because you see them all the time. They're great. So we are excited to be able to raise a couple of beers with them on Thursday. And then Friday, we've got media. We've got the folks from the city of McDonough. We've got a bunch of nonprofits, really just a big group of people coming out, general managers from our other Taco Mack locations to come out Friday night for, again, just another private event, give our team members some more practice with serving actual guests, ordering food, ordering drinks. It's really just making sure we are absolutely ready to serve the city of McDonough come Monday.
Absolutely. And I love the fact that you guys have such a strenuous training process. So, I mean, that's a lot of practice. That's a lot of practice for the team members. And I think it's definitely needed.
Yes.
Definitely needed.
Well, I served tables one of my first jobs when I was in college, and when it's not a new restaurant and everyone around you knows what you're doing, those first few days on the floor are pretty intimidating. So can only imagine what it's like to be in a restaurant where everybody's new. So we leave our trainers in place for the 2 weeks after opening and leave a couple in place even after that. Just we want those new team members to feel the Taco Mack love and support. And we also want the people in the community that are coming to us maybe for the first time ever to have just a great experience so that they want to keep coming back.
Absolutely. So, what food items can we look forward to this summer, Emily?
Oh, we've got a bunch of great things coming this summer. We just launched a whole bunch of new items on May 3rd. It is our summertime, call them LTOs or limited time offers. But we just came out with a new line of wings called Wings on Tap, which are our fresh, never frozen wings. But we put them in a beer brine made with Sam Adams Boston Lager for 12 hours. And so really what that does is it pulls out some of the moisture so that when you go to cook the wings, they become super crispy. It infuses that beer flavor into the wing. It's really just a great wing eating experience. And you can get those tossed in any sauce or dry rub, or we actually have a new dry rub that we have just launched called Chili Mango, which is delicious. It's like sweet with just a little bit of heat to it. That perfect, like light for summer. And then we just launched a burger called the Perimeter Burger, and the reason it's called the Perimeter Burger, we did name a burger after I-285, and our little joke is like, hey, we're really glad we didn't name the burger after 85, because we'd have to have a burger that lights on fire and falls apart. But, yeah. So we picked the right highway to name after. But really just everyone who's from Atlanta and people who move to Atlanta, you hear about the perimeter, and you hear outside the perimeter, inside the perimeter, OTP, ITP. So that was the inspiration behind creating this burger, where you can order it either ITP style, where we stuff the cheese inside the burger, or OTP style, which is just traditional cheese on top of the burger. So a little just clever, kind of poking at the Atlanta traditions here. But that burger has ghost chili pepper cheese, guacamole, bacon caramelized onions, sauteed poblano peppers, and mayonnaise. And it is just fantastic. The cooling effect of the guacamole and mayo really offsets that really spicy cheese. When we were testing it, I ate the burger 6 times in 2 weeks. So
you're doing a good job.
I highly recommend that one.
Doing a great job.
And then I know the job's so hard. I have to eat the food, but no, it's food that I'm happy to eat. So what's a couple other things we've got? Something that we are calling red zone fries, which is just a big old pile of French fries with taco meat and queso, pico de gallo. It's just, it's like tacos over. Think of like nachos but with French fries instead.
Oh my
They're
goodness.
super craveable, and they go so great with beer. And then we've got a chili mango salmon that we're offering either as a skillet, which comes served with mango pico de gallo and roasted Parmesan zucchini, or you can get a mango chili salmon salad, which has arugula and cucumber, avocado, and a house-made mango citric vinaigrette. Those two are so perfect for hot summer months, or bikini season around the corner. You might want to eat a little lighter. These are great items, perfect for summer.
Okay, so finally, and to the point, for all of the people that are listening, that are checking out, that are downloading, that will be traveling to the A-Town or surrounding cities, why do they need to visit Taco Mack over all of the other options that are out there?
I'd have to say Taco Mack's just an Atlanta institution. We have been here for so long, and some of my favorite stories in talking to people who've been to Taco Mack are hearing about the people that came to us in college. We were the hangout in college in their early 20s, and now their kids are in college and coming to Taco Mack.
Wow.
It's just something that's been a part of the Atlanta community for so long. It's that kind of authentic Atlanta experience, and frankly, we're biased, but we believe we've got the best wings out there. Especially, I've lived in several different cities throughout my career, and when I came here, I love buffalo wings, but I'd never had anything like it. And really, that fresh, never frozen wing makes all the difference in the world. And our wings are huge. They're
Yes,
really
they
big
are.
wings compared to wings that you can get elsewhere. So we really focus on the quality of our ingredients, things like fresh, never frozen burgers, and just paying that close attention. And then plus, if you love beer, you can't beat the beer selection that we have. Adam, who's our beverage director, does an amazing job of curating that beer list or list of beer options for our restaurants to choose from. And just 100 on draft is insane. And our newest location will actually, at McDonough, will have 120 on tap. So, it's really just an experience when you walk in the door and see all those beer taps. Even if you don't like beer, it's just a wow. So you really can't miss checking it out and seeing what it's about when you're in town. It'll definitely be worth it.
Absolutely. Emily, thank you so much for coming through to the show. You've definitely dropped some knowledge and some little known facts. I like those history points that we hit on at first. So I really appreciate that. Let everybody know if they need to get in contact with Taco Mack, if they're looking for catering needs for, parties and stuff as we go into the summer months. What's the best ways for people to get in contact with you guys?
Best way is going to tacomack.com and checking out our locations page. Every location has its own page, a little bio on the GM of that location, address, phone number. You can order online through tacomack.com as well. Or if you'd rather, you can go onto either Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and soon-to-be launched YouTube channel. Follow at Taco Mack Official. You can also follow us on Snapchat at Taco Mack Official as well. We do a lot of behind-the-scenes Snap stories. For instance, this past weekend we did Atlanta Burger Wars, and we actually won Atlanta Burger Wars. And so anyone who followed our Snap story got to see the great adventure of cooking burgers at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Awesome sauce. That is awesome. Definitely awesome. All right, Emily. Appreciate you coming through, and I definitely appreciate everyone that's tuned into the show. Thank you so very much for continuing to support the movement, which is ashsaidit.com, ashsaidit.com. Anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face and tell them, don't believe me, just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch what we continue to do is to make history here. Social media is nice, it's cool, it's fun, but real life is so much better. I love you guys to pieces. Keep supporting the movement.